Howdy folks, welcome to episode 6. Today we're going to check out the moon here and see what we can do as far as finding the magnesium that we need in order to make rockets. And so yeah, we're also going to check out the new playfield that I've got that should be what we need in order to proceed. And so yeah, I just want to check out we're going to obviously try to continue our mission, but I also want to check out the things that I tried to add here and stuff. And so I may end up having to go into the console to make sure that stuff is doing what I want it to do and all that. So one of the things I did add, there's a Promethium deposit. One of the things I did add is a patrol ship, and so that's going to make things interesting. Here's the magnesium deposit already. That's going to make things interesting, and I also put the those ramped up minigun drones, as you can see right here. I put the ramped up minigun drones here, so we're going to have a lot of those to be fighting with. And yeah, and you're definitely going to want to avoid getting shot by them in your ship. You're definitely going to want to not have them shooting your ship while you're in it. That would be a problem. They are fairly powerful. And the other thing is that I should mention before we get too far is that the patrol ship is indestructible. I made it a stop yelling. Stop yelling, I'm not done yet. But yeah, I made it indestructible, and the reason I did that was because people just, you know, strip the weapons off of it and turn it into a puppy dog. And for this specific planet, the purpose is you're trying to get around here, and you're basically trying to get stuff while being harassed and everything, and that kind of deal. So let's mark this just so we know where it is. And there. I just want to clear out everything around this to ensure that we don't have any drones coming in at us while we're trying to dig up this magnesium, because that's a legit concern. If we get caught out on foot by a minigun drone, we're dead. You guys have seen that. I did not wimpify the minigun drones from where they were before. They are still just as powerful as they were. And so that's why I took them off the starter planet and put them on the moon, because now you have the means to get away from them, and so that's your job to do so. And so it's also the same thing with the patrol ship. The idea is that it's supposed to be there to harass you and just kind of, you know, make things more, you know, be a cause for more vigilance, basically. Let's get this drone here before it. There we go. Alright, I'm not going to bother to loot these drones. There's another one over here. There was another one over here. Let's see. I'm not going to bother to loot these drones. There's too much going on. There we go. Okay. I'm not even going to look at what that is. We're just going to get this magnesium deposit to begin with, and we'll see what we can do from there. We're going to see how what kind of an experience this even is at this point. So yeah, we're gonna try to get the magnesium deposit. Now remember, the wildlife is still ramped up here, should be, and so if we happen to run into wildlife, we're in a problem. Now notice the temperature. Let's see, we are at night, so that's a good thing. We can be able to sit this thing down. Yes. Okay. And how much fuel? Okay, we have plenty of fuel. All right. So we're gonna go like this. And I'm going to put the drill on my thing here, and we're going to reload this. And I need to make sure I get oxygen too. Okay, so we do need to watch for drones coming in. This is going to be very important. Whoa, 149C. And the other thing we're going to have to watch out for is we're going to have to keep our temperature stabilized here. So we're going to have to keep some water on us, and yeah, and kind of try to stay out of the heat as much as possible. So let's see if we can get this magnesium. Just need to watch out for these drones. Come on. Is my... you know what? My jetpack is off. Let's turn that back on. And keep an eye on this radar again. Now, I know somebody's going to tell me to just mine with the drone. And so I'm going to have to point out again that... Why is this so far? I'm just going to have to point out again... Well, I guess we can grab this. That the drone mining is disabled in this scenario. So you are not able to... there we go. And do that. And so yeah, you are not able to mine with the drone in this scenario. You're going to have to actually get out of your ship. You can't just stand on your ship and cheat and exploit and everything. So yeah, and I do need to make sure that I keep an escape route here, that I don't dig myself into too much of a hole here. Because if we have a drone come in, we're going to be in real trouble, and we're going to have to keep our temperature down here again. There we go. And come on. Just need to get to this magnesium deposit. I'm trying to get to it without digging downward. There we go. I think that's it right there. And I need to turn on my light too. Maybe that'll help. Okay, and you know what? There's a drone coming. Is it coming? Is that a drone that's coming? I think it is. Yes, it is. Okay. So we need to get rid of this thing. He's right there. We're going to get rid of him. There we go. Now that we've got that one out of there, I think what we can do is, now that we're back in the ship, we can probably park the ship closer to this thing. Also, need to check out wildlife too. I haven't seen any yet, which is good. We're lucky on that front so far. So we're gonna do this. We're gonna park this here, and we're gonna jump out. Okay. See if we can get the rest of this magnesium before we get any more problems coming in. There we go. And let's see. A little bit more. Watch for the drones, watch for the drones. Okay. Alright, we're good there. And we can come back up here. Get in our ship. Nice. Okay, so we do have that. We should probably grab some promethium. We're so close. Although, you know what? I don't have a detector. I didn't make an ore thingy. So I do need to remember that. That's totally 100% my fault. So we're going to have to come back to the moon anyway. I think. But yeah, I should explore around here. What we have is, let me see. Let's grab some more oxygen. What we have on the moon is some silicon. Let's check out the map here. We have 1 silicon and 1 copper, and these are not quite so small. I don't think I made them the smallest deposits. And so the reason I did that was I wanted to be able to, you know, the player has now successfully escaped the home planet. Now you can basically go about the process of making all of the ammo and stuff that you want for your assault rifle that you've either gotten or built or whatever. And there are these guys here. We need to watch out for them. There are the alien here, the alien towers. These are the ones with the big guns on them, so you do have to keep your distance. I believe they do shoot from pretty good distance. I'm just trying to get close enough. There we go. I just want to get it marked on the map is what I wanted to do. So we're going to keep our distance though, because those are the big ones, and we still don't have a zoom in from the cockpit. But yeah, I think what we're going to do is we're going to fly around. Is that the pole there? Yeah, that's the pole. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a couple laps around the planet and see what all is out here and how it's arranged and all that stuff. And yeah, I do. These promethium, some of them have 20, some of them have 2. They're very, very small. So I'm not going to dig them up right now because doing so would be really painful without the ore thingy. Can I build that with the portable constructor? Let me see. Let's check out the, what is my time? I have plenty of time on fuel. Okay. Let's go look at, is it under tools? The ore scanner? Can we build that with the, we can build it with the portable constructor. We need mechanical components, electronics, and a computer. I don't think we have... Yeah, we don't have we don't have enough parts to build it, so we're not going to be able to do it anyway. But the other thing I should do here... Let's see what the pole is. See what the temperature is by the pole. The other thing I should do here is I should make the meat I have into, yeah, because it's a perish time of 5 now, I should make that into food. So why don't we come down here. We're going to land. I just want to see what the temperature is on the ground here. 65, 67, okay. So obviously we were able to survive the 150 for a few seconds, so that's fine. We're going to jump out here. We're going to put this... We can't put it down because we're on the pole, right? Is that what it is? Okay. So we're going to come down here. There's this dude too, so we got to watch out for these guys. Let's go over here. And we'll try here. We'll see if we got any wildlife and if we can make our steaks into here we go. Let's go like this. Steaks. There we go. There. Okay. So we've got we've got our steaks now. We've got a renewed expire time on that. And there it is. There's the patrol vessel. Now this thing does have it has the sentry guns. It doesn't have the really big things. So if you happen to get caught by it, you're not dead instantly. You do have some getaway time. It's not like you're going to get one-shotted, but it does have quite a few of them too. So I mean, you're going to have maybe 3 seconds to get out of the way before this thing gets you. And we're going to... I'm not going to be stupid enough to fly into this thing. What we're going to do is we're going to go like this, because I just want to show you what it looks like. So we'll go like this. I wanted to show you guys what this thing looks like without getting into its face, and we'll show you how much damage and stuff it can do. So here we go. It's Moon Patrol. And so yeah, this is based on, I believe this is Season 7 ship that I built, the Stinger, and I just modified that in order to make a patrol vessel. So as you see, there's plenty of guns from all directions on this thing. Like I said, it does have an admin core so that you can't take off the guns and stuff and you know, ruin the fun. The idea, again, is that... Where'd my ship go? Where'd my ship? And that monolith is the drone base. I think I showed you guys that before. But yeah, anyway, the idea is obviously that it's supposed to harass you and basically make it more interesting. Give you some things to look out for and that kind of stuff while you are while you're out. Let's turn God mode back off. There we go. Okay, but yeah, there's the patrol ship, and I believe there was a magnesium deposit over there too that I ran next to. Did I end up discovering it? Or was that a different... No, I think that was maybe just my pointer for the magnesium thing. But yeah, that monolith, in case I haven't pointed that out before, that monolith is basically the drone base. That's what allows this thing to exist on the planet and all the drones. So without that, again, that thing it's buried under the ground and it's indestructible. The whole point is to just enable the drones to exist and stuff, and for the patrol vessel. And I was actually, I gotta mention, I was actually kind of psyched out when I was pleasantly surprised, we'll say, when I was able to set there's a pentaxid deposit too, so we are going to need to come back to the moon to get some of this stuff, pentaxid and all that. But yeah, I was pleasantly surprised when I discovered that you can change the faction on the patrol vessel, which is really cool. So I'm kind of tempted to make a Talon patrol vessel just like as a as a deco item on the starter planet. I'm tempted to try that just because it would be kind of cool, you know? Or a Polaris or something like that. Because the Polaris are, you know, neutral and don't care about you or whatever. But I'm not sure if the Polaris vessel would attack the other things, so I would have to check it out. Or I could just make a Polaris vessel that is, or a Talon vessel that doesn't have any guns. And this is another alien outpost here. Alien tower here, and this one again has I really wish we could zoom, but this one has the here, we'll go like this at least, but this one has the guns on it too, the big guns, so you definitely want to be careful about that. But there are not any of the alien barrels in there. As far as loot goes, it just has the regular, you know, loot and stuff to shoot up and everything like that. So stuff to shoot up sounds like a drug den. But yeah, this stuff, the bad guys that you know that you want to kill, that kind of thing. So yeah, it's basically a POI. They're more there again for like kind of deco and to basically make give you things to avoid and stuff like that on the starter planet. We are going to have, obviously, we're going to have more POIs. The POIs are going to ramp up as we go. It's not just going to be here. Let's go this way. See what this thing is. It's not just going to be this for the whole game. That's kind of, this is the early game again, and so that's what we're going for on this. Is a kind of, oh, there's two of those. So that's what we're going for, is the the early game, you know, kind of extended out, and basically trying to, again, like the temperature and stuff on here is the purpose of that is to make it more to give it a more of a survival type aspect to it, instead of just being you know, go around and do everything and you now have a ship and you're invincible kind of deal. So I'm kind of debating whether or not we should there we go. Kind of debating whether or not we should actually get some of this silicon. Try to get some of this silicon. And there were a couple other drones nearby, but I think they were guarding that Pentaxa deposit. So why don't we mark that? Why don't we try marking that and see how far away it is? It's 700. Okay. Let me fly a little bit around here. There's one more thing over here before we decide to get the silicon. Maybe there's the copper. Yeah, there we go. There is the copper. All right. And there's Pentaxid there. So you have two options for getting Pentaxid. You can run around the surface and collect these little crystals, and you can dig up the deposits. And I believe those deposits have 10 Pentaxid each. There we go. So anyway, we're gonna I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna try to get some of this copper and silicon while we're here, and because we do have a little bit of time. And so I'm going to do that, and we're going to, because then we can use that to build some more thrusters and ammo and stuff like that for our ship. And I think we are good as far as we're going to fly. Oh, nope, we're not good. We're going to fly a radius around this to make sure that we've taken care of any other drones, because those guys will come in. These guys will come in. And the other thing I need to make is I need to make a night vision. I do need to remember to do that. So I should make a note of that, because at the end of this episode, I think what we're going to do is we're going to go home, and we're going to make, you know what, I need to mark these two, waypoint and waypoint. But yeah, at the end of this episode, we're going to go home and we're going to grab stuff, craft some stuff, and then come back if we need to, or proceed with our attack on the drone base. I think if we actually get these two things, we can proceed with our attack on the drone base from here and test that out, because I do need to test that functionality of the game. Last time, obviously, we got our ship shot down, and I didn't do a save beforehand. I probably should have done that, and I'm going to do that this time. We're going to do a save before we go to do that, so that we can do several attempts. We can do a Groundhog Day. You know, and basically see, is it too hard, is it too easy, that kind of thing. You know, just because we succeeded on the first shot doesn't mean that it's going to be easy every time. Just because we failed on the first time doesn't mean that it's going to be hard every time. And that was one of the things, is I kind of felt like I played it wrong more than it was more than it being too hard. It was just that I did some stupid things, and that was why I ended up where I did. Is this a dead? Yeah, that's a dead drone right there. Okay, so we're going to grab the silicon deposit. Let's go like this. We're going to park right on top of it so that we can, there we go, so that we can get to our ship in an emergency if we need to. Are we right above it? Yeah. Okay, so we're going to jump out. We're going to grab this thing, and we're going to start drilling. Here, let's get the drilling. Now, the real tricky, the thing that's really mean about this, about having the drill like this, is that you're looking down while you're drilling, and so you're not looking up at the to see if there's wildlife coming at you and stuff. And so that's what I think that's kind of fun. That makes it the harrowing experience that it is. Let's get some water. There we go. And we're going to take an extra one just to cool off, just so that we have more time before we get too hot again. And the one thing I have a big complaint about too is the radiation. I really don't like the way that inventory full. Okay, we're going to have to do... I don't like the way the radiation is handled right now. It's too easy to bypass and basically ignore. Okay, can we get any other stuff in here? No, not really. Okay. Alright, so we can do this, and we're gonna get some more oxygen too. Alright, so how much room do we have in our inventory? Not much. Okay, we're gonna grab this stuff that was right here. Where did it go? Did it disappear? Did it despawn already? I think it despawned. Huh. Ah, there it is. There it is. Okay. Alright, so how much... Whoa. Whoa. I really... There we go. There we go. Okay. Really fell. Did one of those, that's a bug where you end up flying super high. 564. Okay, we can grab a little bit more. And yeah, the other thing we're going to do is we're going to put... since we know we need it, we're going to put... Yeah, inventory's full. Okay. We're going to put cargo boxes on the ship before we come back, too. So our inventory is full. That's all the space we have. And I think that's all the time we're going to have for today, too. So that's going to be it for episode 6. I'm going to fly home, and we're going to craft some stuff, and then we're going to come back. In episode 7, we'll get the rest of the silicon, and we will upgrade our ship, because we definitely need rockets and some lateral flying ability in order to take on the drone base. But yeah, that's going to be it for episode 6. Join me in episode 7, and we will see you then. Later.